Ovation guitars. They don't just sound great, they look like they belong in another world with their round backs and cutting edge materials. Ovation guitars redefined what an acoustic guitar should be. But how did these futuristic looking guitars come to life? Well, today we're going to dive into the fascinating history of Ovation acoustic guitars. So our story begins in the 1960s with a man named Charles Kaman, or Kamen. But here's the twist. Kamen wasn't even a luthier. He was an aerospace engineer, believe it or not. His company, Kamen Aircraft, was focused on designing helicopters. So how does an aerospace engineer end up revolutionizing acoustic guitars? Well, Kamen was also a passionate guitarist. He wanted to bring his engineering expertise into the world of music, and he believed he could design a better acoustic guitar. Traditional wooden guitars were prone to issues like warping and inconsistent tone. Kamen saw an opportunity to use aerospace technology to solve these problems. In 1966, Kamen introduced the world to Ovation guitars, and what made them unique? Two big things, the materials and the shape. So first, the round back. Instead of a traditional wooden back, Ovation guitars featured a bowl-shaped back made from a composite material called Lyra cord, and this was inspired by helicopter rotor blades, believe it or not. The round back didn't just look cool, it reduced feedback and created a more consistent sound. And I gotta say, when I'm standing up on stage and playing, it's a much more comfortable feel playing this acoustic standing up than like the traditional bulky acoustic guitars. Second, the use of advanced manufacturing techniques. Kamen's team experimented with bracing patterns and sound holes to optimize the guitar's projection and tone. The result, a guitar that was both innovative and reliable. So the first model, the Balladeer, set the standard. It was lightweight, durable, and had a clear, balanced tone that quickly caught the attention of musicians. Now in the 1970s, Ovation really became a game changer for live performances. Acoustic guitars that always struggle with amplification on stage, often leading into feedback issues. Ovation solved this with built-in pickups and preamps, making them the first mainstream acoustic electric guitars. Artists like Glenn Campbell and Paul Simon were among the first to embrace Ovation guitars. Glenn Campbell, in particular, became a major ambassador for the brand. His TV show featured him playing Ovation guitars, bringing them to millions of living rooms across America. Now, with their sleek design, the amplified sound, Ovation guitars were perfect for live performances, and they quickly became a favorite for touring musicians. Ovation just didn't stop at folk and country music. By the 1980s, their innovative designs caught the attention of rock and pop artists as well. John Lennon famously used an Ovation, and it became a staple for performers who wanted a guitar that could handle both delicate fingerpicking and aggressive strumming. Meanwhile, artists like Melissa Etheridge and Aldi Meola showed that Ovation guitars could shine in genres ranging from rock to jazz to the world music. Just like any brand, Ovation has faced its fair share of challenges. By the 1990s, though, the acoustic guitar market was becoming more competitive, with traditional wooden guitars regaining popularity. Ovation adapted by introducing new designs and expanding their lineup, but the competition was really tough. In the 2010s, Ovation briefly ceased production in the US, but the brand was revived by Drum Workshop, ensuring that their innovative legacy continues. Today, Ovation guitars are known for their quality, versatility, and their unique place in music history. Ovation has definitely left a mark in music. Whether you're a folk singer, a rock star, or just someone who loves great design, Ovation guitars are a reminder that sometimes thinking outside the box leads to extraordinary things. Just like this guitar right beside it, the Flying V, pretty much has kind of the same vein of history where they came out with a really unique design that didn't really catch on first of all. But the Flying V and the Ovation guitars, I'm telling you, right up there with innovation and just snubbing the status quo, which is right up my alley for sure. All right, well, thanks for joining me on the journey of the history of this iconic guitar. Let me know, are you a fan of the Ovations? I know some people either love them or hate them. I haven't really met a person that's kind of in between. It's either you really like them or you can't stand them. But let me know in the comments below. Would be fascinated to know what your thoughts are. Like and subscribe if you want more of these historical stories about either guitars, amps, or whatever else. Let me know, and I'm happy to do it. Rock on, and we'll see you in the next one.